Okay, so we have done some of the basics now with CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. We'll make this go full screen so that we can look at the whole thing. Move the wee little laptop over. Okay. At least this is flexible, right? All right, so in this lab, it wants us to create the HTML elements using we want to make practice with CSS part of the H1. I'm going to try to scroll down just a smidgen here. Oh, this is the scroll I need. So here's our body tag, and we need to make an H1 tag that says practice with CSS. And again, if you're bad at typing like I am, you can copy and paste it. And then we close our H1 tag. And then we open a P tag, the content, I am just purple. I wish I was purple. Wouldn't that be fun? And we close our P tag. And then a P tag that has a strong tag inside of the P tag with the content, I am purple and strong. Oh boy, P. And then we open up another tag for strong, and then I am purple, strong. Ooh. Exclamation mark. And then it will help us close all of our tags. Bless you.
Thank you.
Then another one with an emphasis tag inside of it that says I am purple and emphasized, and I know my spelling capabilities, so I am totally going to copy this right here and not get the space in front of it because that'll hose me up too. So then down here is going to be P again, and then EM. Oh, I was over one button. And up too high. Okay. The screen I'm looking at for the big screen in this little computer is this big. So I'm going to need like 200 magnification to see my screen here. So just holler out, be like, if I start doing something wrong or mistyping on the screen. I'm totally okay with that. My husband does it, or if somebody sees me doing it while I'm playing in my guild, I'll be like, did you really mean to say? And I'm like, no. All right. And then I'm going to paste that so that I don't mess up the spelling. And we close our EM tag, and we close our P tag. And this is really simple. It doesn't really show you the strength that the things that you can do with CSS. But as far as your project web pages go, this will be just about what you're going to have as far as your styles. You may have a couple secondary styles, and then you can always go back and add more to it. So like so here it says, let me find my cursor. Here it is. So the P will always be colored purple, but say you wanted it to be a green class. To make a class, you put a period in front of it to make the class name. So if we called it green, then you would say P, and then put a period in a space, and then period green, and then change the color to green inside of it. And then you would apply that class to your element. We'll do more of it as we go, but we won't see it for a couple more weeks because we'll do some HTML next week. So I'm going to see if I did it right. And you don't have to copy or take pictures. It's on twitch.tv Professor Daub. And it should stay there. The video should stay there for a long time. I don't know what the normal one is. Yes.
Image.html.
Index.html.
Index, yeah.
Yep.
I did it on the web page. I don't know why I did the Control-Shift-I and did it on the side and just saved it. I don't know why. But I did it that way.
Okay.
Because it said like upload or download.
Yeah, so it's the old type of lab, and last semester it moved all of them to the advanced ones, and I don't know if maybe the person that calls me every semester and asks me about the books just automatically did that, but this semester I've had to click it on every one. So if you can redo it like this, if you see you have a grade of 0, because it said that it won't move over if they did it ahead of time. But I can also ask SciBooks, and it'll show it there, but it won't.
I passed it.
Well, but when I converted it, it took away.
0 again?
Yeah, I think it did. So, and I'll go through this weekend and check all of them, because last semester I only had to do the first one that we did, and then all the rest were already converted. So, unfortunately, my biggest issue is the consistency of SciBooks. Like every semester, there's something different that I have to do. But they're a great tool. Oh, I should see what I got for my grade. They're a great tool, and if I just remember to do all the steps. Hey, I got 16 out of 16. So if you ever want to wonder what the test is and what you got wrong, if you click the little buttons when it gives you an explanation and stuff, you can see some of it if you're like, I just can't figure it out. So then the next one is similar to the other one that we did, where they have most of the JavaScript in here already, and we're just going to kind of copy the little bits of it. Whoop, sorry. I should go full screen. Does it let me do that again? Yeah, full screen. Okay. All right. So all the stuff is provided, but we need to line out how we're going to make this all work together. So we have the function turn on light, which will take the light number, and then it checks to see which number was passed, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then based on that information, it will get the element by the ID of the name, bulb 4, bulb 5, bulb 2, bulb 1. And then change the background color, and then get the element by the ID secret text 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. And then change the text color to be white so that you can see the secret hidden message. So here's our style sheet where it has a float left for the position relative, which is a little bit outside of what we've talked about so far. But float left is cool. Float right will give you a headache. If you float 2 things to the left, the first one will be at the left, and I'm doing this as if you're looking at it. First one will be to the left. The second one will be to the left. If you put to be to the right and to the left, then it will be like this, or it'll be like this, or it will put left and then the next left and then the right over here, and it'd be all out of order. So float right is tricky. You do it with pictures and then all of a sudden your text has disappeared. It's like Word when you move a picture and then all the text ends up on the ceiling, right? Like that video where they move the lamp and then everything's on the wall, or that commercial. Anyway. And then we have our pole number and our bulb number. This number sign in front of it stands for ID. I said before that period in the CSS is for class. And I always remember this as ID number, right? Like you've heard ID number before. That helps me remember that the hashtag, the number sign, is used as the declaration in the CSS for an ID. So there will not be able to be another pole 1. Pole 1 can only exist once in your document for it to work. That's the point. IDs can be unique. Classes can be reused on multiple objects in the document. All right. So we have one for everything, and then there's the secret box where it's hiding the super awesome code. It's the answer to the life, universe, and everything. All right. No need to make any edits to the CSS or the JavaScript. We need to create 3 more buttons to turn on the last 3 lights. With each light, turn the circle div to a yellow. A message is revealed in the black box. All right, we have to look at the naming convention, which here it is. And it's similar to what we did yesterday. We're going to copy it, and you can put it below where it says add your code here. I am going to put all 3 of them there, but you're welcome to do one at a time if that's easier for you to work through. So the first one that we have to put in is for number 3. So we're going to replace 2 with 3. As I said 2, I hit 2. And we're going to turn on light 3. And then we're going to, of course, name the button, scroll away so that we can't figure out what we're doing. Okay, here we go. Name the button light 3. So then for the next one down, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with button show 4. And then turn on light 4. And then we're going to name it light 4. There's an extra button down here by my directionals, and I don't know what it does. Anyway. Sorry about that. Button show 5, turn on light number 5, and then we'll name it light number 5. So here you can see that it has the class of buttons, and that's reused many times, but the ID is independent and individually named. So we're going to submit it for grading, see if it works. Okay, 12 out of 12. So if you want to see how it goes, to actually click the buttons and figure out what the answer is. It says you can click the run button, but I'm looking for the run button. Oh, it's up there. Okay. It used to be over here, I think. All right, and it will open a new web page and spawns a little virtual machine. All right. And it's super tiny, so let's open it in a new tab so we can see. So then if we click light 1, oh, it's a W, and then light 5 is NE. Any guesses on what this is? Oh, haha, well done. Yeah, that's the same message every year, but every year I pretend, because I only teach this once a year, so I have a whole year to forget it. All right. So that's the basics for both the CSS and the JavaScript labs. Did anybody have any problems with any of the challenge exercises or participation activities or anything? All right, good. Making sure nobody says anything in the chat. I don't even know if anybody's in there. No one said anything, so I'm going to stop the stream.